Disney and the 1964 New York World's Fair go hand in hand. Sponsors turned to Walt Disney for his expertise in entertainment to make these pavilions, and in turn, Walt used these pavilions as an opportunity to research new technologies and see if a park on the East Coast would be viable. Of the 4 attractions that Walt designed for the World's Fair, the largest of them sat right behind me. Yet it would be the only one that wouldn't find a home after the fair at one of the Disney parks. At 273,000 square feet and able to accommodate up to 4,000 guests per hour, the Ford Pavilion with its Magic Skyway ride was a hit. It introduced the world to the Mustang and fed Disney ideas for ride mechanics that would later be used in the parks. Yet the pavilion is largely forgotten when it comes to Disney history. The slow ride had guests boarding an actual Ford vehicle that moved along a set track. It featured a number of Ford convertibles, including the Falcon, Comet, and Thunderbird. However, most notable was that this attraction was for many guests their first time experiencing the brand new Ford model, the Ford Mustang. Once on board, guests were taken on a journey through time, in which they were sent back to the age of the dinosaurs and later cavemen, only to later be sent forward into time to get a glimpse at a city of the future. Little did Ford know, but Walt's involvement with the World's Fair was just one small step in the planning of his city of the future, Epcot. The cars were a success, as was the ride, so naturally Disney thought that, like the other attractions they worked on at the fair, the Magic Skyway would find a home at Disneyland. They proposed a revised version of the attraction that would replace Ford's cars with new ride vehicles for something called the Wedway People Mover, as well as a 1,000-seat theater that would use animatronics to showcase new products. Ultimately, Ford passed on the offer. That wouldn't prevent Disney from benefiting from the attraction, however. The ride system designed for the Magic Skyway would later be used as a basis for the People Mover at Disneyland, and some of the dinosaur models would be brought back to California for use in the Primeval World diorama on the Disneyland Railroad. Not to mention the concept of using a ride to tell the guests the story of human progress was one that lived on through attractions such as Spaceship Earth, Horizons, and World of Motion. So while the Magic Skyway doesn't get remembered that often within Disney history, it certainly left its mark.